10-foot tuning the KT Garage. If you plan on doing a major upgrade on your drivetrain and engine on a classic VW Beetle, this video is for you. This project is started by someone else. I'm just going to finish it up. Now, this chassis right here is meant for a Ford GT replica, and the body already been removed to be replaced with a GT40 replica made by a company called Fiberfab. So at this point, I acquired this project from somebody else, and this is all 1967 bug. Suspension and engine, everything is original. The only thing that the people did back in the day to do the conversion is just to remove the body and replace with the Fiberfab GT40. I'm gonna show you the body in a minute, but for this purposes, I'm gonna go and do a major upgrade on suspension, drivetrain, and engine. I'm gonna go with the EJ255 Subaru, and this engine is gonna give me around 300 horsepower. Now, if I swap turbos, doing things like that, it's gonna get me up to about 400 horsepower. So that's gonna be super fast for this vehicle because the bug itself weighs a little bit over 2,000 pounds or so, but the GT40 is fiberglass. So that body combined with this chassis only weighs about 1,500 pounds. So with 300 to 400 horsepower, this is going to be super quick. It's going to be a really fun project. And if you guys are planning on doing engine upgrade to your bug, this video is for you. I'm going to show you exactly what I have here, and then we'll walk over the plans on what I want to do with it. So please stay tuned on this series, and I'm going to go through step by step on how to get things done. Just so if you want to get something like this done, you can just follow through. Okay, so let's go over what I have here. Basically, it's all 1967 Volkswagen Beetle chassis. Everything's original up to this point. I might want to do brakes upgrade later to disc brakes. I'm going to tear all this down, get them all cleaned up, repaint it, make them look nice. You can see how simple the system is. Everything belongs to the chassis or hooked up to the chassis as far as the clutch, the brakes, and all of that. And then the reservoir is right here. So it's super simple. You just need to mount that reservoir to the body and you're done. Now, suspension wise, I'm probably gonna have to upgrade with better suspension since I'm gonna add more power to it. As I mentioned, I'm gonna go with the EJ255 Subaru engine, and that's gonna give me roughly 300 to 400 horsepower, depends on what I do with it. Now you can see that some work already been done by the previous owners, but you know, it's just partially done. I'm gonna have to like completely redo this chassis and make them look nice. Now down here, you see that there's a 2x2 tubing that go from front to the back, and that is the only frame that it has on this chassis, because it's not supporting a whole lot of weight. For me, I'm gonna have to stiffen this frame, so I'm gonna throw in another 2x2. I'm gonna do that a little bit later, but I gotta restore this first. Look back here, this is standard transaxle. Nothing special, it's a swing setup. So you can see the wheel is tilted like that. I'm gonna have to upgrade this into an IRS, which has another ball joint down here where it keeps the wheel straight, and those are a lot stronger than this setup. The IRS is a later design. So I'm gonna have to get the upgrade on that as well to handle 300 to 400 horsepower and a whole bunch of torque. Not sure if this is the original engine or not, but it's VW engine, probably making 60 to 80 horsepower. It's super weak, so I'm gonna have to take this out, replace with the Subaru engine. The EJ255 is a turbocharged engine, so it's gonna be really nice. And they are boxer design, which is really nice. It'll drop right into the transmission. I'm gonna do all that work and show it to you. So you can do the same for your vehicle. So that is the plan. I'm probably gonna do some suspension upgrade as well. Get some new shocks and springs in there. But you can see the system is really simple to start with. So the plan is to take the engine out, take the transmission out. I'm gonna send this to a shop for them to rebuild the transmission, get some upgraded gears on there, and get it up to 300 to 400 horsepower handling. And then we go from there. So it's going to be a complete disassembly of this chassis to begin with. And then we'll go from there. Now I'm going to walk towards the back. Now what you see here is a Humvee that I built a custom body. You can check this out on my channel. It's called a Super Hawk. It's a really cool project. Everything is custom on this truck. Now the GT40 body is back here. I'm just storing it in this warehouse for now until I get the suspension done or the chassis done. You can see how beautiful it is. And this is made by Fiberfab back in the 60s. And it dropped right on top of Volkswagen Beetle. The body doesn't look too bad. It's got some work that needs to be done. You can see this has been owned by many owners, and they've done some work to them. It's been restored. So this thing is a complete car back in the day when they did the conversion, but you know, somebody let it go for many years, and now I'm gonna have to restore just one thing at a time. So we'll deal with this body a little bit later, but it's really simple. It's just like it mounted into the frame right there, and then you mount the front and the back, and you're pretty much done. The fuel tank is actually under, not sure you can see, it's pretty dark in there, but you can see. Okay, so the fuel tank's sitting right here. Now when I do the Subaru EJ255 conversion, I'm gonna have to put a radiator somewhere down here and then connect the radiator down, because it's not an air cool, it's a water cool engine. But this looks super cool. Cannot wait to get this project done. This is the front end of the Walkhawk, or the Super Hawk I call them. I designed it just like the Walkhawk on the video game Halo. So if you have time, go check out the build series on this. It's really cool to look at progress from beginning to end. It took me about 5 years to build it. Now on this side of my shop, you can see there's a 73 Challenger sitting right here. I'm doing work to this currently. You can see that the body already been done. I replaced all the sheet metals here. Everything is new because the car is rotted out pretty badly. I'm at the point where I'm finishing the cowl. So I'm gonna do this project and the Beetle project at the same time. So when I get tired of working on this, I can work on the other project and vice versa. So, but this is where we at. Now this shop is split into two because I wanted AC in here. You can see I have a really large 220 volt window unit over there. And then I have another AC system over here. So this shop is like, it can cool down to about 70 degrees in here. It's really nice to work on during the summer here in Texas. Now you're gonna see this boy from time to time in my build series. His name is Rookie, and he's always out here with me in the shop while I'm doing the work. He's been with me for probably 12 years now. He's 12 years old. He loved to be around the shop and watching me build stuff. So we'll include him in the video from time to time. I will give you guys regular updates on this project, so please stay tuned and check back with me weekly or bi-weekly. I should have an episode released so you know exactly where I'm at. I'll show step by step how to get things done. So if you want to do something like this for your bug, you can get it done without having to do a whole bunch of research. I appreciate you guys tuning in to KT Garage. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.